The Boston Celtics, they get thrashed in game 2 by the Cleveland Cavs. And we here to overreact right here, y'all. Stick around. What's good, everybody? Welcome to the Celtics Green Podcast, TCG. It's your boy Breezy, Cliff P. What's going on, bro, man?
Chilling, brother. Chilling.
We ain't chilling. We was just cussing at each other the whole... Yo, you and I was about to fight. That's what we were about to do.
Why was me and you about to fight? What I do to you?
Bro, the way you be talking, bro, I'll be like, yo, I'm going to have to slit his throat.
What you want to fight for? For what?
Bro, I don't know. We just can't be losing the game. I don't mind losing the game, but not getting our ass handed to us like this. Like this was bad. This was bad. Right?
It was bad. It was, like I told you, it was different. It was different than our game 2 loss.
It wasn't different. It had the same vibe. It might have been a different way to go about it, but everything about that, I felt like in that game 2 against the Miami Heat, the Celtics were competing. It wasn't their energy that was off. They had bad defensive rotations, and they were still hitting the 3, but they weren't playing the perimeter defense good in that game, allowing them to shoot over 60%. In this game, their energy was all the way off. I don't know what happened after the end of the first quarter, and then all of a sudden, these dudes just kept shooting in a 3-point shootout. You had to know.
You proved my point. You proved my point. I just said it was different, and it was different.
But
you just proved my point, Wayne. Come on, man. Come on. You just proved my point. Their energy was non-existent. The energy, especially on defense, was non-existent.
The perimeter defense was trash again, yo. Like I can't take too many. I don't understand why it's so difficult to fight around the screen. And here's my thing, right? I get that. We could live with that, right? I can't live with them just allowing this Mobley guy to just get off in the paint. I told you. I said to you, I did not like the way game 1 ended with the Boston Celtics letting him heat up and gain confidence. They shut him down the whole game until the 4th quarter. All of a sudden, Mobley comes alive, and what did he do? He set it off in this game.
Okay, but you're like I don't know. Like when we texted him before, you was kind of defending them.
And I'm still gonna defend them because they're still shit.
You kind of saying everything I was saying though.
But at the end of the day, they still could have won this game, Cliff. With bad energy. They were taking dumbass shots. Wait a minute, bro. So you mean to tell me the Celtics weren't shooting stupid shots? We say it every game.
Not if they go in. Brown was missing wide open threes.
What do you mean not if they're going to win?
Not if they're going in. Not if the shots are going in. Brown was missing wide open threes. We applaud this shit when they go in. It wasn't
just Brown missing wide open threes. Them guys were taking threes contested. Tatum was taking threes with hands in his face. You got Derek White shooting air balls. It was bricks. It was Brick City. Like their shots were literally falling short. So my initial thing is, why not just, this is when the game was still close. This was before the game started creating some type of separation. This is when the game was close. I said to you, why don't they just keep attacking and try to draw the foul calls? They're scoring at the rim. The Celtics were scoring in the paint. They were scoring in the paint.
And for the most part, they were getting a lot of fouls called. They went to the line a lot tonight. What has been my message to the Celtics? Win or lose, attack the basket. That's what I've been saying. I know I've been saying it all season long. Attack the basket,
bro.
Thank you, Trinity.
Thank you. What?
She just put it was very bad.
It was every first quarter. If you go to the first quarter in this game, I didn't notice the bad energy. In the first quarter, it wasn't until Cleveland called the timeout. The Celtics were up like 14-2.
Yeah.
And Cleveland calls the timeout. And then that's when Mobley started cooking. Like, that's when he started finishing in the rim. It didn't matter who you put on him. He was getting his shot. He hit a couple of threes in this game. I just feel like this. I don't know if the players were tired or what. There's no excuses. They got their asses whipped. That's what I was saying. They got thrashed tonight. In the discussion, like, there's nothing you could do. But to your point, you said that they were off. What about them looked off to you, bro?
I told you, it all starts with the leaders of the team. The leaders of the team have to lead. They have to. Jason Tatum has a lackadaisical. I've been saying this for the longest. He has some days he's gladiator, but for the most part, he just has a lackadaisical attitude. It was about 3 plays that when Mitchell cooked him, like stirred him in the pot and greased him up and dropped him in the grease and everything.
I only seen that one play, but you could be right. It was a play Evan Mobley cooked him too and made Tatum fall backwards.
Yes. Yeah. But I started to look at it differently, and I text you this. I'm like, Tatum looked like a guy that's just trying to do whatever he can. He was all over the place, man. He was couldn't nobody hit nothing.
That was what we were doing.
Easy baskets.
This is what was pissing me off. That's what I was saying. They didn't start hitting threes to the second half. It was the easy baskets
in the paint.
In the paint. That was my issue. If the Celtics didn't allow that in game one.
So I'm asking you, what was different? Because Cornette looked like straight trash.
Yo, he was getting bullied down there. He couldn't grab the ball at the rim. He couldn't find a way to finish at the rim. He was struggling. Like he was struggling.
Bickerstaff told him, "Yo, y'all whack for letting that clumsy white boy give y'all that work." And they went out with a concerted effort to embarrass him. But what I'd like to know is, what the hell was Pritchard, Cornette, and Hauser doing in the game at the same time? This ain't the game for that.
Yeah, like the rotations be weird.
Rotations was whack tonight.
It was like dude, this the playoffs. You got to keep 2 of these dudes on the court. You got to keep White with Brown, White with Tatum, like Drew with Brown, Drew with Tatum, because them your dudes. If you got to give one of them a break, you got to have that second guy out there. Now listen, I thought we got a good game from Pritchard today. I thought he was the only one hitting shots. I mean, he went 6 for 10 from the floor. He shot 60% from the floor. He's the only one, and he shot. Well, he was 1 for 4 from 3, so 25%. But he was getting them baskets.
Well, but the beauty of it is he only took 4 threes. He only took 4 threes.
He only took 4. He only finished with 13 points. But when you look at this game, all right, here we go. This is what I remember, right? This is what I remember, and you know, I was between Mobley and LeVert. LeVert came in after that first time out and started cooking us.
Started cooking. Then we ain't gonna forget about Garland.
Garland didn't heat up to the second half, like.
But they were firing on. Even Tristan Thomas was making. That's the one that really that's the one that really just gets into
They got out rebounded by Tristan Thompson, bro.
Tristan Thomas, come on, man.
How you get out Thompson? How you get out rebound by Tristan Thompson, bro?
Booty dude.
The dude can't even get his 2 feet up off the floor, dog. How you get out rebounded by him? Ben says Pritchard clicks, but needs to keep the momentum going through the rest of the series. Yo, like
Pritchard's energy never wavered to me.
No,
Pritchard was pretty much like what I told you. If y'all coming to whoop our behinds, then you're gonna have to. Pritchard never changed. I respect that about him. He kept doing what Pritchard does. Nothing changed about Pritchard, man.
So Jason says Brown looked lost and Tatum. They both look lost.
I think Tatum. I don't think Brown looked lost. I'm gonna let you answer. I don't want to jump all over the people.
No. That's all good, man. That's why they're here. I don't think Brown looked lost. I think I think he started doing the most, and he ended up turning the ball over a couple. Like he had that one turnover that he just gave the ball to Okoro. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like, damn, y'all had the y'all set up for the 2-for-1. You got the first foul. You had 14 seconds left on the clock. And then you do that dumb shit. And it'd be like, dang, yo. But he only had one turnover. That was his only turnover. I thought defensively, he was playing his ass off. And then on that three that Mitchell hit, it was a pick. If JB runs through that, he's shooting 3 free throws and he made shooting free throw and he made the shot. So that's a 4-point play. So JB had to stop. I didn't think JB looked lost.
No.
I didn't think Tatum, I don't know if Tatum looked lost, but Tatum looked indecisive. And then it was like he didn't know if he was gonna take it to the rim or pass the ball. And listen, the Celtics only had it's so crazy because they only had freaking 7 turnovers, bro. It just be the timing in them joints.
They wasn't hitting nothing.
They weren't hitting their shots.
That's the whole thing. They just wasn't hitting shots. And you said that, and I get your point, but the great ones adjust. You're not gonna be hot every night.
Thanks, Peachy.
The great ones adjust. That's what I'm saying. Like I said about White, he has moments of greatness, but he's not great. So we can't rely on him every damn night.
Bro, if I'm paying you money, I'm gonna rely on you, period. You can't freaking play fool's goal with me and get off for 25 one night, 20 something plus 30 something another night. Nah. They adjusted to him. They had to, because there's no way he should have been this off.
Well, they adjusted to him, but he was still getting good looks, man. He just was missing.
He was missing.
He was getting good looks, man. He was missing.
He was missing.
It was almost like, but you know, one thing about Celtic fans, and I gotta do better with this. Celtic fans, we are loyal to a fault, and I gotta get better with it too, because I'm not gonna lie, man. I was angry. I was angry at the lack of intensity.
Yes.
I was just angry at that.
But there's nothing wrong with being angry. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, if you see your boys on the court and you know they potential and this ain't it, because it's like, I'm not trying to take away from Cleveland, because Cleveland did what they needed to do. They got the dub on the road. But look, Strus had 12, Okoro had 12, Mobley had 21, Mitchell finished with 29, Darius Garland had 14, LeVert had 21, Nang got them 4 off the bench, Marcus Morris Sr. got them 4 off the bench, Tristan Thompson, booty do ass, even got them a point. Look at they bench came in and got them 21 plus 4, that's 25 plus 4 is 29. So they bench got them 30.
Strus, I mean, you mentioned Strus. Strus was a problem. He was a big problem.
Well, he was left wide open. I mean, he went 2 for 7 from the 3. He shot 50% from the floor, but all his shots were wide open.
I'm talking about his timely rebounds. I'm talking about
that's
the way
what happened.
He was using his body.
That's it, Cliff.
It was.
That's it, Cliff. No. You right. I gave you the bell because you on point. You mentioned the key word, rebounds. Please continue, because I'm gonna give you the numbers.
His timely rebound. I don't have the numbers. I'm not looking.
I'm gonna give you the numbers. So that's why I said keep talking.
His timely rebounds and the way he was able to, he knows how to use his body. And if Horford, as well as Kornet can't keep reaching over people. They're not gonna keep letting that fly, And the way Strus is underneath, he's got a low center of gravity, and I think they might have mentioned that to the game, because I noticed that. Like he was positioned, because he can't jump neither. he can't jump.
He could. Mm-mm. And you
Yo,
got Thomas.
who's Thomas? He said Tatum is a fraud.
It's it's unfortunate that like Tatum gets called a fraud, but when you look at the playoff stint, it just seemed like he go cold or he go missing.
He go missing. That's what it is. Go missing.
And I think that's what people see, and then people get frustrated with it, and that's kind of like, and think about it. Some people that are watching the show right now, they're not even Celtic fans, so they look at it from saying like
objective. They get nothing out of it, so they tell the truth.
They tell. That's my point. There's no bias or nothing, right?
There's no bias.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna say he's a fraud, but
I'm not gonna say he's a fraud, but
he got to figure out a way to initiate himself differently.
Can I ask you a question? You got a 7-game series.
Yeah.
You taking that kid from Oklahoma City, Edwards, or Tatum? You got to win a game. Seven game of the finals. I'm talking about young stars.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing?
You asking me? Am I taking Tatum?
You taking Tatum
over
those guys? What I'm saying is that when I look at Anthony Edwards, I see intensity. I see him talking to his teammates. Come on, we got to blah 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 blah. I see what's his Gilchrist? What's his name? The kid from OKC.
Oh, SGA.
SGA. Yo, he's talking. He's I don't see Tatum. I don't see him doing that. I don't see his. When there was a saying, when things get hard, I don't lighten up, I tighten up. Tatum is not, his intensity level is not rising. And I've seen him be that dog in past years. I have. It's in him.
I just at what point in this game did they stop fighting? Because so we can't sit there. Nah, you can't even give me that face and say that they didn't fight, because the first quarter was a dog fight.
No, they
the first half was a dog fight.
They can't listen. This is what gives me hope, and a little bit of hope at that. I don't want to be like Stephen A. Because at one point we're gonna have multiple cameras. I'm gonna be like, put that camera on me. This gives me multiple. It gives me a small, minute level of faith, because there was a stint when they went up by 9 when we came back at that timeout. Mm-hmm. And we literally made them look like light work, and I thought we was going to be all right.
Yeah, but then we turned the ball over, and then we allowed them to get back on a run. Think about it. It's the transition buckets that we talk about all the time. Trinity says, I don't understand why everybody keeps blaming Jason Tatum only. So let's break this down. Here's why everybody's blaming Jason Tatum only. This his team.
It's his team.
He's supposed to be the HNIC. Like this his team. Like, yeah. He the dude. He the superstar. And then you got stars. You got all stars, and then you got role players and whatnot, right? But the reason why Tatum is gonna get the blame is because night in and night out, he's supposed to be the one delivering. Now
he's not showing up in his playoffs at all.
Right, and that's why he's getting the blame, Trinity. So I'm not saying it's fair or it's right, but I mean Tatum's
his team.
It's his team. But Tatum 7 for 17, he shot 41.2%. Him and Jaylen Brown had identical. They had the same amount of attempts at 17 and the same amount of shots. They finished in point differentiation. Tatum had 25 because he got to the free throw line 11 times and missed 2 free throws. Brown did go 5 for 5 from the free throw line, but Brown went 0 for 6 from the 3. Tatum went 2 for 5. So they flip-flop from game 1 to game 2, but that's okay. You expect these two is what you expect. I don't know what you wanted more from Jaylen Brown, because defensively he was trying to he had the D your boy. Like he had the D Donovan Mitchell. Like that, they were switching off on him to where he had to D him. So
yeah, but speaking of Donovan Mitchell and D and Donovan Mitchell, at no point in the game should Hauser ever be on Donovan Mitchell. Like ever. I don't care if they switch. That's like watching a lion.
That was game plan though.
I get it, but I just think that matchups, because I'll tell you right now, Tibbs, yo, if you're not a good match for this game, you're not seeing the floor. He don't care.
Bro, I don't give two flying F's of fucks about the Knicks.
No, but what I'm just giving you Missoula. Why does he feel the need to where's Hauser gonna fit in this game at?
I know what you're saying. Like why them dudes have to have minutes? Hauser hasn't been a good matchup because defensively he gonna hurt you. Like he's gonna be a liability on defense. So Hauser hasn't been good since the playoffs started. And the Celtics can't get off and get him open from the three like he was doing during the regular season because, like you said, these coaches, these defensive-minded coaches are taking that away. So that's why Hauser points came. He had to drive inside. Like, he had to drive, and he got his bucket. Dude, I don't know. She says Derek White, JB, Drew were not good offensive or on defense. I thought they were terrible.
I think Drew was serviceable on defense. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, I thought Derek White had some block shots.
But Derek White had a horrible game.
He had a horrible offensive game.
A horrible offensive game.
Yeah. Because when I go and look and see what he did, and just to check the stats. I mean, he was blocking shots, but he couldn't. He had 4 rebounds. He had 5 assists. He had a block shot, and he had a turnover. He finished with 10. He went 1 for 8 from the 3, and that's a big part of his game. He went 1 for 8. Drew went 0 for 2 from the 3. But she's right. Like shooting wise, they were poor. They were piss poor. But Derek White, I thought defensively, and he was trying to help make plays. I mean, he was the second assist leader on the team with 5. Tatum had 6. So he was trying to make stuff happen, and but I told you. You needed the consistency of Derek White. Derek White had to find a way to get off, especially without having Porzingis there. You're not going to get those points from the bench. You're not going to get those points to supplement. So White, Holiday, one of them got to find a way to cook offensively, right?
As it gets harder and harder, both of them going to have to find a way to cook.
I need to see more from Drew as well. Like, I don't know what's the problem, but I need to see more from Drew. FF Bookman, you look new to the stream, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. He says, these Celts are front runners, having troubles with close games. And this is what you was getting into. And I want you to take this. If Jared Allen was in, Cavs would have been picking and rolling the Celtics all night. Celtics defense was horrible. And I think Cliff and I agree on that. But he mentioned Jared Allen playing. They are going home now. At the beginning of this of the game, Jared Allen is not even close or remotely close to returning. He's in terrible pain, but it's 1-1, bro. That pain changes. How you feel about that?
I don't feel good about. Now, if Jared Allen comes back and is not himself, then he can hurt them more than he can help them. We can exploit that because if he come back, I'm testing. What was his problem?
Oh, Jared Allen, the ribs.
Yeah, we was talking about that. I'm testing them ribs.
How much for all the ribs?
Yeah, I'm testing. I'm having spare ribs. We gonna see how them ribs. We gonna see how them ribs is, baby.
Yeah. I think a healthy Jared Allen, yes, would be a problem with the picking and rolling. I don't think he can really stretch vertically. I don't think he can move, stretch, to get up, and I think he would hinder them more. Let me ask you this, man. I want your take on this, right? Hot take time, right? Do you think, what is their coach name? Prickard, whatever his name, Brickman, Bricky, I don't know. What do you?
Was it Bickerstaff?
Bickerstaff. There it is. That sound right.
Is it?
Sound right. I'll get it right. Do you think he's figured out? Because he definitely made the adjustments, and
he made the adjustments, baby.
The adjustments are simply he got Mobley going early, and then he got LeVert Bickerstaff, JB Bickerstaff. He got LeVert into the lineup early. Do you think that is what allowed? Because Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland were they didn't score much in the first half.
In the first half, no, but I believe that was by design. That's what you're asking me.
That's what I'm asking you. That's exactly what I'm asking.
I believe that Bickerstaff or maybe Mitchell came up with that idea itself. I could score whenever I want.
Peace out, Nick.
All right, Nick. I could score whenever I want. I could get buckets whenever I want. Let these other dudes cook first, and then I'll go for mine. And it worked.
And you knew it was gonna happen. What did I text you in the group chat? I said he about to go for 50, right?
Yep. What did he get?
He finished with 29.
Yeah, 29.
But it looked like if he would have did what he needed to do in the first half, he would have easily had 50 points in this game. But my point was he was about to go off. That's all I was trying to say.
We need to listen. The game 3 is going to be the litmus test. Let me tell you something. We can't afford a dogfight with a team that center is injured. Like that doesn't say a lot for us going into a harder. That we should be down even with Mitchell. We should be wiping the floor with these cats. Our players, our starting 5 is just straight up way better than their starting 5.
But the starting 5 is not the problem, Cliff.
So yeah, you're right.
The starting 5 is not the issue. If you watch these games, anybody that watches these games, you know that the starting 5 is not an issue. Why? Because they come out and they dominate. And then it's the timeout. It's the adjustment. Yeah. It's what does Bickerstaff have for what the Celtics started with?
Yeah, but his dad was a great basketball mind. He's not a great basketball mind to me, man.
He was great tonight, mother trucker. You can say, how you gonna say nah? And they bust our ass.
I just think that ain't the coach.
What you mean, bro? Let me remind you, right? Evan Mobley, right? Mm-hmm. He had like 15 points at the end of the first quarter. He had 0 points at the end of the first quarter in the first game. That's not. Caris LeVert came in and had like 7 points or 12 points at the end of the first quarter. Hit a 3, only points, I believe, in the second half. Bickerstaff clearly made the better adjustments. And let me ask you this question. When Cleveland started going on that run, Mazzulla could have called the timeout early.
He does shit like that, though.
Okay, so how you feel about that, though? Because
now's not the time to be trying to prove no damn point. He does that a lot. Like, I ain't calling no timeout. Let him figure it out. He does that a lot. And it annoys me because that's not the playoffs ain't the time. We trying to win. He did that. Remember one game? The game where I really, when he left the whole second string in?
Yes.
Remember that? This is at the end of the regular season. He left the whole second string in, and we gave up a 25. And he just, it was like he was playing some kind of weird, like remember when George Karl did that the Dream Team? You know, he bought the college teams in, and they was giving them that work, and then he stopped it, like trying to prove a point. You're not George Karl, bro. You're not him. You don't have that cachet, man. Stop playing. These guys got to go ahead.
Would you have called the timeout as a head coach, or would you have let them play through it like Mazzulla did? That's what I'm asking you, because they went on a big run, but the Celtics did counter it with a run of their own,
and they made it look easy though. When we got back in the game and went up by 9, we made that shit look easy.
That's why you said you thought we was about to run out with it, because all we had to do was keep the feet on the gas. We started taking threes and missing.
That was it. When Tatum took, and I know what he gonna do. Like it's like
the dribble, pull up, shoot.
The dribble, and then when you snatch it, and then you can't even square yourself up. You got to snatch the ball back and do this shit. Every time he do that, even when he make it, my ass itches. Like yo, dude, stop it.
Jason Tatum takes the most difficult shots. I don't care if it's threes. I don't care if they floaters. I don't care if they layups. They just all look difficult. And look, Jason Tatum is a super freaking star. You hear me? Like, it just doesn't seem the same superstardom when you watch Donovan Mitchell and all the other superstars like Jalen Brunson. Like every team, like Jason Tatum is the Celtics version of the superstar. But why doesn't he get off like we watch all these other superstars get off? Like that's the issue with Jason Tatum. It's not like they triple teaming him or even doubling him. Sometimes he'll run into the double team and think he could get through it or split it, turn the ball over. Get it, got it, cool, stop that. Brown does that too. But why can't Tatum get off like all the other superstars?
Tatum is looking for the call.
Ah,
you notice that tonight when he goes to the hole, he actually looking. He ain't even looking to score. He's just looking to get the foul. What happened to his dominance around the rim? Come on, man. That's what made him.
I know you want to touch on. I know you want to touch on this.
What I told you a couple of weeks ago, I said we need a grown man sitting in that seat. A grown-ass man sitting in that seat. We got Michael from Good Times. We don't have, Magula.
Ain't we lucky we got him?
Trying to tell you, bro. Trying to tell you.
Justin, appreciate you, fam. Go Niners. I don't like. I mean, damn. Like I don't know why the Celtics firing me, but at the end of the day, it's politics as usual. Like that's what it came down to. And
could it be? And this is just a glimmer of hope. It's good and bad, but could it be that maybe the Celtics is like, they just take a game off and be like,
yes. That's what I was trying to tell you. I was trying to. No. I said, this that game. I said it got to be the game. It's got to be the game where they play with their food, right? And
Give me a challenge. Give me a challenge.
Yeah, like I mean, Cleveland may feel like lightweight. And listen, I'm not saying Cleveland historically shot well like the Miami Heat did, where they shot damn near 60% from the free throw line. But bro, I'm telling you right now,
they did us dirty tonight,
46.4% ain't bad. It was almost damn near 50%. They went 13 for 28.
Yeah, but 46.4%.
That's high.
It's high, but it's very doable. It's 46.4% can happen much more frequently than 60%, which Miami did. That's why I keep telling you it was different to me.
Which I agree. The difference was the way that the Celtics were playing because they were trying to match. In that game against Miami, the Celtics shot 46%. So they were shooting and they were making their shots. If the Celtics were making their shots in this game, we're having a different conversation.
If the Celtics were making their shots, how many threes did we miss?
We were 8 for 35, bro.
That's what I'm saying. We make half of those.
Right.
We're looking at something totally different.
That's what I'm saying, and that's the difference.
But we can't. But why are we relying? We can't rely on that though.
You can't rely on it, especially when you're trailing. And so, like for me, basketball is all about timing, right? So I'm all for the 3-point shot. I think it's a great part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for it, right? And when it's going in, you're like, yes, right? First of all, we definitely take stabs at bad 3-point attempts. We don't care if they go in or out. Let them know, Cliff. Like, that shit is a bad shot. It's a bad shot. Tatum had a bad one today, but it went in. I was like, yeah, all right, cool, but that was a bad shot. Anyway, my point is, when they're going in, they're going in. In this particular game, it wasn't even the fact that they were missing. It was like the game was so close still that you didn't have to attempt the three, and you could have just played inside, and you probably could have got this team into foul trouble. Mobley had 4 fouls.
Mobley had 4 fouls in the middle of the third quarter.
And they took him out because...
And they still kept building the lead.
Because we kept...
in the game.
Because we kept taking threes.
But listen, you made a statement about old school, all right? And let me tell you something. I liked it better when nobody game planned for the three. I personally feel a three and the need to shoot the three is effing the game up. All right. The symmetry of the game, the beauty of the ball movement is no longer there. All right.
He said we needed to lose so that we can fix this problem going back to Cleveland. I think Missoula, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah,
but
I don't know that. Why would you lose on purpose?
No, it's not. He said we needed to lose. He didn't say we lost on purpose. Remember how we lost that game too, and you told me we needed a wake up call? It's the same thing. And now you go and you make your proper adjustments.
Where are we at with Porzingis, man?
He was at practice. I'm not sure if he's able to practice. I'm not sure if he's practicing.
No, man, he need to take that shot. Whatever that cortisone or
you're risking you're risking that Achilles to pop.
Man, take that shot. Get your skinny ass out there, man. We listen. I thought we could do it without I thought we could do it without. We can't.
You can't. How we can't? So we did it game 1 without him. You was cool. Game 2 we get beat because we just allowed Mobley to activate. That was it. That's the difference.
No.
That doesn't mean he's not going to act.
Horford is 37 years old.
I understand that.
He had a good game the other night. I'm telling you.
No, I totally understand that. So you're saying
watch? He gonna be fired Saturday night. Watch.
Of course,
because
he
needs that extra time to heal. He can't play aggressively every other night like that no more. He can't do it.
And that's, to me, that's the big difference. But that's when you don't. I like you put in Cornette because of his height, but they needed Tillman. They needed somebody else to rough up Evan Mobley. He was scoring way too easily. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Way too easily.
Bless you.
Thank you. He was scoring way too easily. I don't know. Look, whatever it is, they got to figure it out and they got to fix it. They got to get on the road. They got to get on the airplane. They got to fly to Cleveland and they got to fix it. It's simple.
That's a short flight, but yo, listen.
I don't care if it's short. Long.
What happens Saturday, man? I promise.
Thank you, Mike Ben.
I promise that no matter what happens, I'm gonna keep my composure. All right.
Nah.
Because I was angry. I was seething.
I was angry tonight too because we knew after the half that it could go this way. We knew it, and it did because the Celtics came out thinking that they could hit the 3, which I'm okay. You make the attempt, but you don't get back on transition defense when you miss. You give up easy buckets down there. And then you allow them to go on the run because you still try to you try to counter it with another 3 and then you miss. And then the same thing happens. And then you try to counter that with another 3. Now you're down by 9 points. And that is why I said the Celtics literally shot themselves out of this game. No, they didn't attempt 40 plus threes like they normally do. But they were the threes were bad timing. Now if they were and like you said, Cliff, some of them were good looks. I'm not mad at the wide open threes. I just gotta scratch my head at him and just be like, dang, it just ain't his night. He's just not hitting tonight. Because there was a lot of wide open corner threes. We're not even talking about difficult top of the paint, falling off the back foot. We're talking wide open corner threes. They were just missing. You're right. It was a bad shooting night. That's why I said if the Celtics hit half of them threes, it's a different story. And yeah, Donovan Mitchell cooked in the second half. Darius Garland did what he needed to do in the second half. I'm not gonna stunt, but you gotta. I'm forcing. Remember, I told you how to beat this team. Remember, I said let Donovan Mitchell cook. Period, and take away everything else.
Which we did on the first game. But it's hard to take away everything else when everybody's hot. So that goes to your point. Like, everybody was hot.
But they were hot because we were leaving them wide open. How many wide open? Look, Max.
Yeah, but listen, we agreed. So we can't have it both ways. We both agreed when somebody else posted up, somebody made a statement that, so we said Derek White had a bad night offensively, but he played good defense. I said Drew Holiday played good defense. Like, if they played good defense, why, you know what I'm saying? Like, the defense couldn't have been that good.
So defense. It depends on how you. It depends on what you're deterring. I said that their perimeter defense is trash.
Trashish.
but they still play good on ball D. Big difference. So when they're not fighting off the screens and they're not getting through the rotations of what they're trying to do defensively, that's where they struggle. And the Celtics are late to the three. They're like just late to it. They're half a second late every time, half a second. And unfortunately, Cleveland was just hitting, which they were that way in game one. Y'all don't remember game one? Cleveland was missing.
But Cleveland was missing as a result of a lot of defense. We were fighting through those picks. We were on them. And Tatum, when Tatum was on Mitchell, he was very effective. I don't know what happened tonight. When Tatum was on Mitchell, he was very effective. But I know one thing: you can't put Pritchard, Hauser.
That was the worst matchup right there. You know what? It was he just happened to be in the game, and Mitchell looked for that. Mitchell forced that. Is what I was trying to say.
Well, I have an idea, and I think that Holiday could do it. I think Holiday can effectively, Mitchell. I don't give a damn who you are, short of Jesus Christ. You're not gonna stop Mitchell from getting 25, 30. He can get that in his sleep.
Mm-hmm.
But what you can do is make it hard on him. Remember how gassed he was? Did he look tired tonight?
Because, hear me out, bro. I'm going to bring my tone down a couple of notches. The reason why he wasn't gassed is because he didn't have to work hard. His first bucket, he had to work hard to get his first bucket. Remember, he dribbled. That might have been one you say he took up on Tatum.
Ooh.
But Tatum had good. That was good defense. It was just a better finish, right? That was his first bucket. I said, yo, if he got to play like this for 48 minutes, he going to get tired. All of a sudden, we were up. We had a 9-point lead. We were up. We were cooking. And then all of a sudden, they called timeout, and they switched the role. They started going inside with Mobley, and that he activated. It allowed Mitchell to chill out. It allowed him to rest, even on the court, because they were able to score in the paint with Mobley, something they could not do game one. And you made the good point. You said because Al Horford was on level 100. That Al Horford was on level 35 tonight. Like he was tired, but it's not an excuse. But he just wasn't. He didn't have the same intensity neither. And so to go back to your original point, the Celtics' intensity changed after the first half. Yes. That whole mentality, like the mentality changed, the intensity changed, because the Celtics, it was like they didn't have a lot of 3-point attempts, and they were like, yo, we're going to put up these threes, and if they go in, we're going to blow this team out. And if they don't go in, we're good enough to keep it close to pull one out. What? That can't be it. That ain't how it worked. Not with this is the playoffs. You're playing with teams with superstars, all-stars. That ain't gonna work. You got to come out with the intensity to stomp on their throat for 48 minutes every single night, or we're gonna get more losses just like this. And God, I didn't expect a blowout. You couldn't have told me we were going to get blown out. I said we were going to lose, but I didn't expect it to end like this. And this 118 to the what? We ain't even score. Did we score 90 points?
No.
What? Yeah, we got 94, I think.
Oh, I stopped watching at 87.
But you get what I'm saying, bro? Like the Celtics... Yeah. Trinity said something in the comment section. She said she thinks the Celtics, I don't know, bro. Cleveland bust our ass. I'm going to stand on that until...
We just got our ass busted.
That's it.
So I'm in my feelings. I'm like a hurt lover, but tomorrow I'm going to be talking my Celtics shit again probably. But tonight I just feel, you know how that is.
She says, we got this. I'm not nervous. I knew they were going to lose the game. I could tell the way we were playing. See?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
She's not the
ma'am.
only person.
Yes.
When Cliff and I are going back and forth in our little group text, you know what I'm saying?
I be in my feelings, man. I ain't gonna lie.
No. You seeing it the way we were both seeing it the same way. We
But I
both
be
knew
saying crazy stuff like I want to fight Tatum and I want to fight.
Yeah, you be wanting to fight. I'd be like, Cliff,
I be threatening
why?
violence, and and I ain't even. That's not even my way.
I know, but why? I mean, I know you from 19, you know what I'm saying, 76, but why we gotta always fight?
You doing me dirty, yo.
I just thought those were the good old days. I didn't mean it. You brought up good times, so I felt like it was fair. Ben says, watch the game film, use your tools, and step up. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm scratching our heads. Right. Got you. Look, I thought Cliff said it at the beginning. He said it off the air too. He said the intensity was different. And that's not what I wasn't disagreeing with that. I was disagreeing just about the whole game in general. And it was like the Celtics didn't have to lose this game.
No.
It's like they kind of chose to lose this game by not sticking to their game plan or not adjusting to the new game plan like that was thrown at them. And that's what happened. It's like I feel like, and it's not Coach Mazzulla's fault, but I feel like Mazzulla could have adjusted. At the end of the day, the coaches got to make the timeouts. They got to make the adjustments. They got to put their players in the best position. The players got to go out there and execute.
Yes, they really do. Yep.
This gonna be a long. And you know I got a wedding Saturday night, bro.
Oh, you got a wedding Saturday night.
So we're gonna record after Sunday morning, and we'll upload the show Sunday morning. It won't be live because I ain't gonna get into butt crack of dawn, bro. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
But how do I not be mad? Like, help me figure out how to not be mad. How do we walk the Celtics fans off the ledge?
I'm be honest with you, man. I'm a basketball purist, man, and I love this game, and I really don't think we can. We can walk ourselves off the ledge, but the threat of jumping is is still there because we've only seen us fizzle out in the playoffs. We've done it every year. We fizzle out. We lost to a Golden State team that we should have swept.
I'm not getting that vibe, though. I understand why people are getting that vibe. I'm not getting that vibe. That's not the vibe I'm getting. I'm not cutting you off, but I'm just not. That's not the vibe I'm getting from a loss. I didn't get that vibe when we lost Game 2 to the Miami Heat.
Neither did I.
And I'm not getting that vibe losing to the Cleveland Cavaliers. They're still not the better team. I don't give a fuck who they got out there in the starting lineup. They're still not the better team.
They're not. But it's a lot of this game is mental, man. A lot of this game is you gotta be mentally tough. You gotta have that aggression and that dog. And I Bookman. Yeah, that's what you we could do a small show because weddings they're gonna be.
I tell you what.
Yeah.
Well, I'll set the stream up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'll be mid singing the song. Cliff, you gonna run it? You gonna host it?
I'm with it.
Yeah, you host it. I'ma jump in mid. He don't know I'm a wedding singer, performer, entertainer. So mid song, once you click start, I'm gonna be on there and I'll come in and out, overreacting to the game. Mm-hmm. We'll do it just for you, Bookman. FF Bookman, we got you, bro.
But Bookman, I don't know where you at. You better watch. Yo, who y'all?
Hit that subscribe button, dog, so you don't miss out. Cause we gonna do that. We gonna do it. Yafi, yeah. Go New York, go New York, go New York, go New York. Is that the Ninja Turtles? I got the Ninja Turtle vibe. Go New York, go New York, go.
I just watched that. Because I just got my surround sound really tuned right.
Wow.
I changed the speaker on my subwoofer, and that was Ninja Turtles was the first movie I watched, bro.
Yo, like the old Ninja Turtles, like the one we saw in the movie theater, like with Casey Jones and Raphael saying, "Damn!" Like that one?
Nah, because that one ain't true on 5.1 or 7.1.
Yeah. It's old school. It's like
It's old
probably.
school. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
old school.
I get what
It's
you're
still-
saying.
and it's
You
not.
talk
It's
about
not dated.
the Michael Bay
The
version.
Michael Bay version when I was and it wasn't. I won't say it was better.
That's what it was. Go Ninja,
Go
go.
Ninja, yo! But it was it was, and I'm not a fan of Megan Fox, but I think she really brought that character to life. But
Wasn't Megan Fox in Michael Bay's
she
Ninja
was
Turtles and Transformers?
She was in the first two Transformers, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Michael,
then
that's
she pulled that don't
nah.
cast nobody.
Yep.
Don't cast nobody that's cuter than me, like
Hey,
type shit. And then Michael Bay was like, "What? Okay then, deuces."
Deuces. All right, listen. Game 3 preview, bro. What we got to do to get the first game on the road? Because if
End
they
it
win
early, aggression early, attack the basket early. That's it. There's no other way around this. Damn them threes. If they there wide open, like you said, and I wanted to disagree with you because I was mad, but you're right. A wide open three is never a bad shot unless you like. But a wide open three for Tatum,
right,
or
any one of them.
Right,
There's 8 players that can hit the wide open 3 on this team.
So a wide open three, but that shouldn't be our focal point. We take them when they're there. Let's go back to 95. The 3-point line was there, but nobody game plan for the 3-point line. Listen, take them in the bing. If you got to dish out, you dish out. But if you're going to catch somebody in rhythm, I've been saying this 9 times out of 10, you're going to catch somebody in rhythm. The ball is moving. I don't want Tatum and go move the ball. Move the ball and attack, and we'll be fine. That's what I say.
Okay, I'm a double down with you on the aggression. I feel like the Celtics come out every night the aggressor. They have not let me down. It's about adjustment. So I'm going to add the other A word. They have to adjust. When that timeout is called, they can't result into doing dumb shit like turning the ball over or fouling or allowing the Cleveland Cavs to get any type of momentum. So they got to figure out how to adjust to the adjusting. Like, right? Like, all right, I know Cleveland going to adjust because they got to stop the bleeding. Well, let's keep the bleeding going. Let's cut the wound even deeper because they're going to come out. And so for me, I think I wouldn't be surprised, and I don't know how he going to do this, if Coach Mazzulla shrinks the rotation a little bit. Maybe it was a little too wide open for guys.
It was.
It's just a little too wide open.
I'm telling you, all the talking heads tomorrow, somebody going to bring that shit up. The fact that Pritchard, Hauser, and what's his name?
Cornette
were on the floor when you had Mitchell, Garland. How Sway? Like how? What did you think was gonna happen?
That was, you was setting yourself up for the massacre. Like,
it spoke to desperation to me though.
That wasn't desperation. That was just dumb shit. There's nothing desperate. I'm not putting them out there for desperation. I'm putting them out there because I know players got to get tired. Mazzulla just trusting them. But on the other end is they superstar. So you got, man, I'm getting mad again. I said I was going to calm down.
Like let's go. Don't go to bed like that. Don't go to bed like that, baby. It's a game.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm trying to say is, they had their superstars out there, and yours is on the bench. The ones that can defend him. Right? And so, like, yeah, I mean, you don't want to let, if Donovan Mitchell was having a bad shooting night, you don't want to let him get going. You know what I mean?
No.
Michael Bryant, show enough, says Cavs getting Allen back. This may go 7. Well, according to, I believe this. But according to what they reported tonight, he ain't nowhere near close to coming back. And I'm not gonna. I don't give a if he out there in the court or not, man.
Now you where I'm at.
Yeah, listen, like at the end of the day,
you gonna beat my ass, you got to beat my. Listen, let's get it in. Let's bang this shit out. Mono, fucking mono, man.
At the end of the day, they need to go out there and be the best fucking team on the court. That's what they need to do. Yeah, like I mean, Allen don't scare me.
scared of
What are you
Allen.
gonna do? Get some more rebounds? Shit,
Like one of the
they let
goddamn
Tristan.
Cosby kids. Nigga, you don't got braids. You just got a big ass nappy ass afro for no goddamn reason. Ain't nobody scared of him. Talking about he's 7 feet. If he cut his goddamn hair, he'd be 6'8". I ain't scared of him. Shit. Everybody scared of no damn Allen. Shit.
Phil Bowman says just took one of those. You talk about we just took an L. I'm trying to see if he taking a shot with us at us or whatever. It's cool, man. Look, Celtics got their ass thrashed. That's all it is, man. They probably got a rash up there. It happens. It does. But the question is, how they gonna come back and bounce back in Game 3? And I'm gonna tell you how you started with aggression. You said, "Move the goddamn ball." Look, if I see the ball stagnant, that's why Hauser sucked. I couldn't figure out why Sam Hauser, a great 3-point shooter, can't get off. Oh, I know, because they hold the ball for 23 seconds on the shot clock. And then they try to pass it to him and say, shoot a prayer. I saw Peyton Pritchard take a shot from 60 feet.
And he only 5'2". Listen to me. If you want to get Hauser involved, move that damn ball.
Just move it.
Because Hauser can't create his own shot. He just can't.
Just move it. It's simple. He's catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. If you move the ball, he's probably standing in the corner. Ain't nobody, and I mean nobody, defending him. He gonna be open like the Red Sea. He gonna be open like, never mind. He gonna be open. You know what I'm saying? He gonna be open.
Brother, listen. I want to say we're gonna be fine, bro.
We're gonna be fine.
We're gonna be fine. I just don't want to. Just hypothetically, we lose Game 3. I'm gonna be a little unhinged.
If we lose Game 3, bro, I don't know if unhinged is the word. And let me tell you this right now. And FF Bookman, we appreciate you. I love you, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm gonna keep it a buck. If we lose Game 3, I can't go live from the wedding. I can't fuck up somebody's night. I just can't. It won't be fair. No. You know what I'm saying? It won't be fair.
And it would be better because we will have let it scab. Because if we go live on Saturday night, if you say you didn't have,
we could go live like early Sunday. I mean, like 1 a.m. if you up. Like we could go live.
That's not. Because the only way I'm up at 1 a.m. if I got a gig. That's not. You see, you hear my alarm go off every time we on the show. If my alarm go off at 10 o'clock, like, my alarm say, "Nigga, what is you doing?" My alarm say, "Yo, cousin, what are we doing?"
Yo, when I hit the bleep, it don't bleep out your words. It's just a prop. Yo, you still gotta edit them out.
Okay.
But hear me out. All I'm saying is, if we lose, if I'm not done till 11, so I know the game come on what, 7, 6?
No idea.
Yeah. So I'm down to go live at 1. If I could wake you up, I say,
you know what, man? I'm gonna set an alarm, man.
It might be earlier than 1.
I'm just come down here in my damn pajamas. I'm game. Let's do it. This is what it's about.
Let's do it, bro. Because my whole car ride home will be nothing but these.
What the hell is that shit?
A bullshit?
Bullshit?
A bullshit?
Yo, that little boy in the back in the car seat.
Yo, that's my whole car ride home if we lose Game 3, bro. And I'll tell you what, you're gonna want to be here to watch my reaction, because this right here this is light work. I knew one of these games was gonna happen. You know what I mean? Game 3 preview.
You called it though. You called it. And I expected that we knew what happened the last time when this wasn't gonna happen again. Boy, was I wrong. I thought we had that shit tonight.
It looked good.
Did it really?
Beginning looked good.
Yes, for that short patch in the second quarter, we did going in. Yeah, we did look good, but it came unraveled. I can't stand pigeon-toed people to begin with. Donovan Mitchell, little pigeon-toed ass walking around. I'm sick of that.
This is what I like. All right, Mike. Mike says we need to discuss the elephant in the room. If Evan Mobley's playing like KG, it's trouble.
No. Because if Evan Mobley has to effectively defend, no, it won't be. The problem is that we wasn't hitting shit and they didn't have to defend. Listen to me.
He was effective though in the paint because he was changing the trajectory of those trying to finish around the rim. It was when they came out when we started really closing in, right?
This is true, but listen, man. Tatum and Brown. If Tatum is capable.
This right here gonna make me cry,
Yo, Bookman, listen,
Bookman just became my best freaking friend, bro. Like,
bro, Bookman, listen. We're not gonna talk that. We're not gonna speak that.
Tatum got to figure out how to be the best player in the court, offensively and defensively. Last game he got away with it because, like, defensively he was grabbing them boards, he was doing all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so he got to figure out how to insert himself. And let me keep it a buck. Love Tatum's aggressiveness in the beginning. He got the first foul calls. Loved it. Like he said, I'm going to get to the motherfucking rack one way or another. But then he started taking goofy. Look, Tatum, you know who Jason Tatum looked like? Goofy. Tell me you don't see it. Like, yeah. And when he take it to the I do like he trying to do the perfect cast.
But we're gonna have to rewind this because I've been saying this for the longest. I've been doing this the whole time.
But I need Tatum to be more shit. Be more Donald Duck.
No, listen.
Be somebody else.
If I could have Missoula body for one practice, everything changed. I would slap the shit out of Tatum. I'll walk up tomorrow practice. I'll walk right up to him. Pie out. Do that shit again.
He's
going to the Bing. Instead of trying to score, he's trying to get fouled.
I'm not mad at him. Wait, hold up. First of all, I'm not mad at Tatum for trying to draw the contact. I don't think he tries to miss. He's trying to score. I gotta give him some props because he used to try to shy away from the contact and be more finesse. I feel like we're getting more aggressive Tatum, but it just looked too goofy. It ain't, it's weird. It's a weird, he too elongated or something. That's just weird. Like, and so, like, I need Tatum to really draw the goddamn contact. If you're going to miss, it's because they fouled you for real. Like, if you're going to look for the foul, then give the refs something to call the foul. Like, don't make it look like you're trying to make them miss you and you're trying to finish the ball. And I think that's the issue. Instead of trying to get it in, get to the rim, get to the rack, and draw that contact. If it go in, and one. If it go out, shoot 2 free throws. But put them in foul trouble. Why we don't ever have? What happened to teams being in foul trouble? What happened to players fouling out? What happened?
Well, we shot a lot of foul shots tonight.
Yeah, we did.
We can't complain about that. We shot way more than they did.
Not complain. Tatum did. Not complaining about the free throws. I'm just complaining more about we had 8 more free throws than they did, bro. We had 24. They had 16. But what I'm complaining about is, why not attack people, especially when they get into foul trouble? Like, what happened to going after them and getting them?
He got in foul trouble, but you got to realize they set him most of the third quarter.
They did.
And they built the lead while he was sitting on the
And we couldn't box out Booty
Doo. That's what I'm saying. Booty Doo did his thing. And I think that's what made me the maddest out of everything. So, listen, my prediction is we come out with aggression and we take it.
Okay. But my question to your prediction is, yeah, we're going to start with aggression, but will we finish with aggression?
Okay, see, here's my thing. In the Miami series, we had Tyler Hero.
You're right, man. I just don't want him to be goofy. And the Monstars lost too, by the way.
Yeah, but listen, we had Tyler Hero, we had Martin. Those guys are not McNabb. I mean McNabb, Donovan Mitchell. They're not Mitchell.
Nah, they're not even close.
So that's the only thing that concerns me. This dude is a force to be reckoned with. Period.
Jacob Wiseman says Jason Tatum MVP.
That's a lie from the pits of damnation. He is not an MVP. Nor is Jokic. I personally feel that, and I don't even like him, but I think that Luka, whatever
Luka Doncic.
I think he should have got it.
Right now, it's a good game. Dallas up by 3 over OKC. Speaking of Luka.
Okay, everybody's sleeping on OKC.
I think in order for Tatum to be MVP, he got to be selfish, and he's got to figure out a way to take over games. But I don't think that's him. But I still think he's the best player on the court. Like, it's so weird, right?
Yeah,
because Tatum
he's the best player. But he's got to show it. He's got to show it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just got to figure out how to put it all together. I keep forgetting he's young, but we watching these.
What is he, like 26?
26. We watching these young boys do it right now.
He might be older than 26.
We came into the league in 2017.
Yeah, 2017. That's 7 years ago. Yeah, he's 26. That makes sense. Because he spent 1 year at Duke?
Yes.
So yeah,
but I know him and Donovan Mitchell came in the league at the same year. So Tatum was picked 3. Mitchell was what, 14, 12, something like that. Same year. Bam.
Mitchell. Sorry for that. Now
I know. Well, didn't he get drafted to Denver? Where did Donovan Mitchell play before he played at Cleveland? Denver, right?
Utah. Him and Rudy Gobert. They ain't like each other.
Stupid. And
that's another one.
They both.
Gobert shouldn't have been defensive player of the year. I'm telling you right now.
He by defensive play. I feel like Gobert's defensive player of the year by default, and freaking Jokic is MVP by default. Like, give it to somebody else.
The problem is that. Thank you, Mike. I want to end on that. Michael Cartazano. Thank you, sir.
You will end on this.
Point blank. Period.
Michael,
positive note.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe. All the new people watching, man. Please subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, subscribe. Yeah.
Listen, he's right.
This is must-see TV right here, man.
But I'm not going front, Mike. This still stings a little bit. Like, you ever get scraped? Or no, I'll tell you what. You ever get a paper cut? This is like a paper cut. It ain't gonna be there long, but that shit hurt.
It hurt, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It'll go away. It's a small little slither. You know what I mean? But it hurt for right now. I think the Celtics will make the adjustments. I think Jason Tatum, whatever Tatum has to do, he's going to do. I really think that the Celtics play down to their competition, and I really wish they stopped doing that shit. Yeah. Like, I really wish they do. I understand, like, you had the best record in the NBA, best record in the Eastern Conference, but at the end of the day, like, stop playing down to your competition. Yeah. Because, you know, the Celtics are a dominant team. And I don't know why no one's talking about the Celtics like they're talking about the Timberwolves. But the difference between, to me, the Timberwolves for playoffs, Timberwolves haven't lost a game in the playoffs. And the Celtics, this will be the second game that they lost. Whether they dominate this series and get the gentleman's sweep, go 4-1, whatever, it's the losses. Now, I'm a big believer in the losses will make you better winners. I'm a big believer. And to follow up with what he said Celtics will learn from tonight and win on Saturday. So I'm with you guys. Christopher Campbell says, let me know. See y'all Saturday. Yes, we'll be back Saturday night. So at some point, we're going to go live. Cliff said he's down. We'll go live, man. If you're on the East Coast, sorry it's going to be late. If you're on the West Coast, congratulations. You'll get a live show around your time. I love you guys. We love you guys. Cliff, any final thoughts before we dip up out of here?
Nah, just go Seas. Go Seas. Go Seas. That's it. Go Seas.
Seas up, baby. Peace.
yeah, 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 yeah.